Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. It's 7:23 a.m. in the morning here on a Friday morning. The life of the retiree. Don't have to worry about getting ready for work. Don't have to shave or anything like that. And I'm here just to do a surprise live stream and see if anybody's around, anybody wants to talk. And I say I'm just getting up, but the truth is, I got up at 6 a.m. I've been up for like an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. And I am just trying to get myself together. Sorry about, you know, some noises, throat, sinuses, things like that. Always rough in the morning. I could hear a little rattly sound, not that clear. Hello, Brett. Hello, Robbie. And hello, Kevin. And what's going on, everybody, this morning or whenever you are? All right. Just settling in here. Still, still waiting for now and then. Yeah, of course. I don't even care anymore. Every time somebody brings it up, I say I don't even care anymore. I mean, when it comes, it comes. That's it. Any new? I have a heart here. I don't know what that is. That's weird because there's like I have a little heart symbol in the corner. it's it's weird. I have a little heart symbol in the corner here, and it's kind of like covering a word. Oh, there it is. I don't know what this heart is. Get out of here with this. Anyway, any new vinyl finds? Well, you'll know when you see my videos. Vinyl finds. I have bought some more vinyl, but I have to wait until I acquire enough. Excuse me. Mornings are always like this for me. I have to wait until I acquire enough to make it into a video. Hello, Phil. I'm trying to understand why I have this. I have this heart down here. Every time I touch it, how do you get rid of this thing? I don't know. So good afternoon from the South Coast, England. I have this heart. I really wish it would go away. And every time I touch it, the hearts flow up like I'm not even doing anything and they're just moving. It has to go. Have I talked about the idea of a Beatles tribute band at the Vegas Sphere? No. I'm trying to get rid of this. I can't get rid of it. I don't know what that is down there. It's very distracting. It's a heart thing that just keeps spewing hearts at 100 and flowers and just keeps going up like that. Well, let me ask you, from your view, you're watching me here. Do you see, am I inadvertently giving any of you a lot of hearts or symbols or anything? Yeah, Apple is really taking their sweet time announcing the new 2023 red and blue mixes. Let's put it this way. I know for a fact that they're coming. Okay, everybody knows that. Well, unless there's still any speculation out there, I know for a fact that we're getting them. The only question is where now. People in the chat sending the hearts. Well, it's not. It's never ending. I don't know why it's not stopping. Um, Hello from France. Wow, your channel as a Beatles fan is a reference to me. Follow you now and then. Very funny, though. Well, I don't know how to say your name, but thank you very much for over in France. Thank you for watching the channel. Yes, Beetle Eddie, hello. I'm sorry, I had to delete your comment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Eddie, if I do that once in a while. Yeah, I noticed in one of my under one of my videos, I think it was the Ringo Starr video for the new EP. You said, "I'm sorry, I know this doesn't have anything to do with this, but you said the Rolling Stones announced they'll be playing in New York in small clubs, in a small club next week, but they don't say where or when. How can you find out that info?" I have no idea. If anybody here can help B. Letty out and anybody can tell him how to go about finding out where and when the Stones are going to play in a small club in New York. How to pronounce your name? Okay. Stephen McVeigh in Scotland. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Hello, Photo Next. Photo Next 44 O'Brien. Hello in LA. Okay, this is great. I got some different people here. You know, it's nice when you see the same friends, but it's also cool to get different people now and then, now and then, get it? So I have my glass of water. Some people start their day with coffee. Some people start their day with orange juice. I start my day with a cup of water in my alien green cup. Sorry if you can hear the swallowing. Okay, so I'm just hanging out here before I get fixed up, ready to go out for the day. That won't be for a couple of hours yet, 2.5 hours, something like that. Okay, Liam Gillespie says, really looking forward to also hearing the new mixes of Real Love and Free as a Bird. As far as I know, there are no new mixes for Real Love and Free as a Bird. I mean, I've learned a few things, not 100%. I'm not willing to go out there and make it 100% public because I'm not really 100% sure. But as far as I understand, there are not going to be any remixings of Real Love and Free as a Bird, which is kind of unfortunate because they really have the opportunity to do it now, and they should. Brett says Mind Games will be cool to hear in March of 2024. Now, I haven't had a release date yet. A month. I know it's 2024, but I haven't heard a release date. Was it March? If it's March, I'm not aware of it. Eddie says, I heard the Feel the Sunshine song, and I forget what the name of it is now again. It's the Paul McCartney track that he wrote and sings along with in the background for Ringo on his new Ringo EP, and I do like it. Hello, Tom Liverani. Hello, how are you? Good to see you here, Tom. Looking forward to the Mind Games box set. Me too, Tom. Me too. Very much so. Um, I'm gonna miss the fact that they didn't put Sometime in New York City out, but we'll just bypass that for now. Maybe somewhere down the end of the line, they'll try to figure a way to put it out. So for now, we'll just take what we can get. What more can you do? What more can you do? Favorite Sopranos episode? There's a few Beatles references in the Sopranos. I remember there's a "She Loves You" uh, reference. I don't remember offhand other ones. My favorite Sopranos episode is the same favorite Sopranos episode a lot of people have, the Pine Barrens episode, where Paulie Walnuts and Christopher get lost while trying to uh, bury, I guess, the Russian guy in the snow. It's got everything. A little comedy, a little drama, a little bit of everything in it. I also like the episode from I think it's the first season called College. The episode where Tony Soprano and his daughter Meadow are going off to look at colleges, and while he's there on this trip, he runs into somebody undesirable that he needs to exact revenge on. So it kind of gets in the way of their outing. Any news? Hello, Bob. I always say Black Chub Bear. Any news on a band on the run, Half Speed Master Vinyl? I haven't heard anything official, but some people in the circle say it's going to be coming maybe at the near the end of the year, or like December or something. So you might get that. Um, yeah, I think that's going to continue the Half Speed Master, but it's not official enough. It's not anything that I can put make a video of or make a news report of. Do I think Now and Then could be released along with an anthology remaster for Disney Plus on Thanksgiving weekend? I don't think that's going to happen. You know, I don't think that's going to happen. There's no word that I know. Um, Tim Allen was slagging you off again last night. I'm not sure I understand. Scott, could you inform me on that? They talk about Doc Dacus's chat. I wasn't there for that. You say slagging him off again. I don't know of him slagging me off before. Period. And I'm sure if it's public, knowing Tim and the fact that Tim comes on my shows, my movie shows, and things, I don't think it could be anything too bad. But by all means, elaborate. Liam says there's apparently hours of footage of the Beatles recording "Real Love" and "Free as a Bird." Would love to see that. That would be nice. Martin McGrath, it's a little early in the morning for your brand of commentary, but I'm glad you're here. At least being yourself. As I say, Martin, you and I mean this, Martin. You and I may not always agree, but I do appreciate that you do give your opinions, and they're always welcome. You think disagreements are welcome. Anyway, you say now and then comments need to end. How do you mean? Because the whole thing about you don't think it's a Beatles song, and John wasn't here, and he didn't like high school reunions and all this. Um, so there you go. I'm tired of the now and then comments only because to me, it's not here yet. It's getting boring. Let's wait to see when it comes out. When it comes out, then we can comment again. That's how I feel about it. What's up with the 50th anniversary of the Beatles' Red and Blue release? Uh, they are definitely. Um, It's definitely coming. They're definitely coming. We just don't know exactly when yet. But I'm pretty sure now at this stage of the game, I pretty much know that they're coming. Christopher Cruz says, I've been enjoying the horror movie reviews. Thank you so much, Christopher. As you might have noticed on my movie channel, which folks, please go over to my movie channel, subscribe if you haven't already. Give me some support over there. The name of the movie channel is called Mayo's Offbeat Movies. Offbeat, one word. Mayo's Offbeat Movies. And I was doing a lot of horror reviews, and I'm going to continue. I'm hoping to get one up today at some point, Christopher. But the thing is, as you know, I was doing pretty good, yeah, pumping them out, and then all of a sudden I got laid back. I said I don't want to say lazy because there were things I had to do, and I've been busy with other things and the Ringo album and all this. So I'm trying to handle two channels at once, but I'm going to be continuing that. Um, yeah, Wink Demand says, I wonder what's going on. And Ringo said it should have been out already. Yes, Ringo Starr did say it should have been out already. He doesn't know what the delay is, but he says, I can't tell you anything. He says, whenever they decide the time is right. But it'll be here, no doubt about it. Back Bacon and Beer says, I enjoyed your Ringo EP review. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Martin McGrath says, I have zero interest in horror, but I think that the movie channel has gotten better lately. Thanks, Martin. I think so too. But really, what's happened is for a while there, excuse me, I've gotten a little more dedicated. I've been trying to keep up with it, whereas before I just let weeks go by weeks and weeks go by where I didn't do anything. Now I was trying to do a video a day for a while. I'm trying to like improve it. So thanks. Favorite Bill Murray films. Groundhog Day, What About Bob? Those I like the movie Tootsie. It's not really a Bill Murray movie, but Bill Murray is in the movie Tootsie. Yeah, I really appreciate people showing some interest in the movie channel. Um, uh, I appreciate that people come here and talk about the movie channel, too. You can talk about anything, Beatles, music, or movies here. But somewhere along the line, I want to try to do some of these live streams, Q&As, and meeting with you. I'd like to do that over at the movie channel. Hello, Wild One. Good to see you. Brett says the new Beatles, I guess, Red and Blue, right? Should sound good. The early mono albums, like Please Please Me with the Beatles, should sound. We'll see. Am I going to see the new Martin Scorsese film Flowers of the Killer Moon with DiCaprio and De Niro? Well, I saw the trailer and it looked interesting, so I thought, yeah, maybe I want to see this movie. However, I didn't realize it's supposed to be 3.5 hours long. I don't know about that. I think at this point, if I'm going to see it, I may wait till I see it at home. I don't think I'm going to go to the movies for that one. If I do see it, what I'm doing is taking a sip of water and gulping it down with the mute on. Like I turn the mic off and the mute on. When do I think Paul and Ringo will permanently retire? It's a good question. I don't think they'll ever retire, ever, ever. It just so happens that Paul and Ringo were always the two Beatles who were the most consistent in putting stuff out or entertainment. They were always more consistent than both John and George. So in a way, although we lost John and George, they passed. It's good that we have Paul and Ringo because Paul and Ringo are the ones that put out more product. They've always been like that, and it's very important. Look. Paul has been at it. In the case of McCartney, he's been at it since he was a teenager, and now he's 81. He's never going to stop. It's in his DNA. It's in his blood. It's in his genes. And for Ringo Starr, Ringo, I believe, does a lot of what he does because that's his philosophy in life of keeping active, keeping sober. He's been clean and sober since 1988. God bless him. He's been looking great, sounding great. Ringo just keeps on going because that's part of his therapy, keeping young and keeping vital and stuff. So it's very good. You have to keep doing things. I mean, myself, I'm getting older and I love making this channel content and also my movie channel. And you got to keep moving. You got to keep on doing things. Got to, you can't get sedentary. You can't just like stay put. So, oh, let's see, where are we? I can't wait to possibly hear "She Loves You" in real stereo for the first time. Yes, I'm looking forward to that one too. How is my other half? Very good, thank you. Thank you for asking. Doing well. What's going on, folks? How consistent do I think John would have been since 1980 if he had lived? It's hard to say because all we can do is go by how John was when at the time that he was alive in 1980. I don't know. I think he'd be pretty much not as consistent as Paul, but I do think he would still be making music, and he would have been going off and on here and there, taking some breaks here and there. I don't think it'd be as consistent, but still fairly consistent. Will I see the next Tarantino film in theaters? Well, that I expect that I will see the Tarantino movie in the theaters. I mean, because there's not that many movies I want to see that are new movies anymore. But Quentin Tarantino, I like him as a director, and I like his movies, so I probably will see that one. That's a good word, folks. Anybody got a good word? Okay, I saw Under the Volcano. It's about George Martin's studio in Montserrat. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't even know about that documentary. The word is love, Brett says. Hello, Flossie Smith. Do you have a favorite comedy sketch? Wow, how do you come up with that? I, I hate when I can't come up with an answer to a question right on the spot. You know, um, comedy movies and things. Sure. All right, I got a favorite comedy sketch. The first thing that popped into my mind, Carol Burnett show. How about the Carol Burnett show? Well, not one particular sketch, but whenever they do Harvey Korman and Tim Conway when they do the old man, you know, Tim Conway plays the old guy. And he's always making Harvey Korman laugh, break up. He's out of character. There you go. That's the first one that came to mind. Christopher Cruz says Ringo is the most energetic of the two. I think he's got a lot of mileage left. I got to say, and again, I always say this Ringo is fantastic. Ringo is amazing for his age, 83, and still going strong. Looking good, moving around good. But I gotta say, even Ringo, I started to notice because I've been watching these guys since I'm a little boy, right? I've been watching these Beatles do things in the group and solo years for a long time. I watch every kind of video, and I can tell that Ringo's a little slow, slightly slowing down now. Ringo's a little bit slower than he was. Still amazing for his age. I'm not taking that from him, but I can tell it's a little slower now than it was like 5, 10 years ago. I can tell. Um, just a little bit, but still, I would be thrilled to be half as good as Ringo is at 83. When I'm at 83, hopefully. Weak Demand says Saturday Night Live is returning post-strike tomorrow night. Let me tell you something, though. In my opinion, Saturday Night Live sucks. Night Live is one-sided, and Saturday Night Live hasn't been funny in decades. And I've seen, not that I haven't seen anything. I mean, occasionally I put it on to see. It's just Saturday Night Live is long gone to me. Uh, but if you like it, be my guest. Hello, George Wildheart. How's Bazooka Joe doing? Still haven't heard anything. He got his biopsy. We're still waiting for results. It really sucks that it takes a couple of weeks or more before you get results, but you have to wait all that time, you know. But yeah, Ian Abbott and Costello, who's on first. That's one of my favorite sketches. There you go. Sure. You know, these are things you have favorite things. When people ask you, you know you have them, but you can't recall them. You can't think of them off the spur of the moment, you know? They don't just pop up there for you all the time. George says, "Tell Joe Bazooka Joe that everyone at Shady Dog Records sends their thoughts and prayers." Okay, and if you want, the best thing to do is, I don't know if you put a comment, but you can make a comment on the video. I don't know if you have already. But I did a video. Bazooka Joe did a video, and I know he's checking the comments. It's there, so. Have I started my Christmas shopping yet? No, I'm a last minute shopper with that, and I dread it. And the biggest problem is, well, the only one really that I buy for these days is my girlfriend, to tell you the truth. These days, I never know what to get her. With me, it's not fair to me because for her, it's very easy. All you got to do is buy me some Beatle t-shirts. This is not one of them, but all she's got to do, she just goes and she looks online, buys me Beatle T-shirts, looks online, buys me Beatles stuff. Maybe I tell her this, I'll give her a whole list of albums that I need, or books, or anything. There's so much to choose from with me, but with her, I never know what to get her, and it sucks to tell you the truth. And not only that, but the worst part about it is next year. I say the worst part about it like it's a bad thing, but next year is going to be uh, sometime in 2024. It's going to be her 60th birthday, and I got to come up with something for her 60th birthday, a big thing, and I have no idea what to do, and that sucks. It's these are the things in life that can be a good time, can be fun and everything, but there's a certain pressure too, and a stress to it to make things right. So, oh, hi, George. George sent me a Facebook request. Yeah, I don't spend much time on Facebook. I really don't. John Alelo, hello. John Alelo says, Mr. Mayo, I'm rocking to Miss Jean, a great song from Ringo, and his drumming sounds great. Yeah, there's a song called Miss Jean. It's written by Mike Campbell of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and it's actually it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a little bit more edgy on the new Ringo EP, Miss Jean. I like it. Hello, Daniel. Haven't listened to the EP yet, but you will soon. You said I will soon. You will soon. Ah, very good, very good. Not gonna happen, Brett. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Very good. And I'm sorry, but it's my life. It's my life, and I'll do what I want. Not ever. Not ever. Not just not yet. Not ever. Been here, done that. I've been married before. I learned my lesson. I'm done. Just and that's the way it is. Got to live your life. Got to live and learn. Uh, let's see. Are you a fan of the Turtles? Flo and Eddie's health are not so good anymore. Only Mark is happy together tour. No, I don't like the Turtles. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, I like the songs that everybody likes. I like Happy Together. I like Eleanor. And I like She'd Rather Be With Me. Maybe there's one or two others. But I don't go nuts for the Turtles on a whole. Okay, I don't know if a Beatles announcement is due shortly, but I subscribe to Universal Music France newsletter. They keep on sending news for a Beatles contest to win a historical album. Well, there is going to be something coming. I know that we're going to get the Red and the Blue albums. I know we're going to get Now and Then. Um, However, exactly when I do not know. But from my belief is that by the time we get to by the time this month ends, we'll know what the deal is. By the time October's over, we'll know when at least. That's my belief. Hello, Jack Daniels. Do you think we'll ever get a Magical Mystery Tour Super Deluxe box? I certainly hope we do. I hope we get something more solid for Magical Mystery Tour, but I don't know anything for sure. But I hope so. Yes, Christopher Cruz is talking about the Niagara Falls classic skit. A lot of people have done that. A lot of people have done, including the Three Stooges. I, um, I don't know. Abbott and Costello did it too. Do I have children? None that I know of, Brett. If I do, I'm not aware of them. No, seriously, no, I don't. Daniel asked me, do I have any Johnny Cash records? Yes, I do. I have quite a number of Johnny Cash records. I do like Johnny Cash. Um, Jerome says, good morning. Good morning. John Alelo says, all four songs from the new Rewind Forward, the new Ringo Starr. There he is down there. You can't even see it on this. All the songs, all four songs to him sound pretty darn good. Um, Sincerely, is the red and the blue 100% sure, or is it also pure speculation? It is now 100% sure. I know it's 100% happening. I know that, but I can't tell you when. Susquehanna Hat Company from Abbott and Costello, another great skit. Philip D says, What made you decide to start a YouTube channel?" Well, back in 2011, I started getting the record collecting bug. I don't know how or why. I hadn't collected records for 25 years. I gave up on records. It was only CDs for me. But somehow I got the bug. So I went on YouTube and I saw a lot of videos where people got together in a room like this. They had records in the background. They showed their records. They said, look, this is what I bought today. This is, check it out. And I thought, man, that's cool. I like to do that. So I actually my channel started as a basically a vinyl records channel. That was it. The idea was just to buy and show vinyl. And of course, then as I started getting a little more popular, I started saying, why don't I add other things to it? So I did the record store reality hangout videos where with the cast of characters in there, like Don and so forth, and Bazooka Joe. And then I started doing rant videos where I was making funny, to me, funny rants and things about what's going on in the world and what irritates me and things, everyday annoyances that we all have to deal with on this planet that everybody should relate to. And then other things I tried to move in here. I started to get into the live streams. Anyway, it developed more from there. And now I'm doing movie reviews too. And please check out my channel. My channel is called my movie channel is called Mayo's Offbeat Movies. And yeah, I'm specializing mostly in odd things. Odd meaning like horror, science fiction, fantasy. Mostly, James Bond, spy movies, stuff like that. But I also have normal movies on there too. Normal, whatever that means. So how about a little Archie? Jerome wants me to do an Archie Bunker impersonation. I wish I could think of something to say. Wait a minute, Jim, he said, huh? Let me tell you something there, huh? It says right there in the Bible there, the book of Generous, okay, there? How's that? I always say the same quotes all the time. Oh, Mick 1964 says, I've been a subscriber here since 2012. Wow. I started my channel in 2012. That's when I started it. Uh, yeah, people like the Archie here. Archie Bunker there, huh? There you go. All right. John Alelo says Sir Paul is starting his new tour next week. Australia, Mexico, Brazil. Maybe the United States could be maybe May of 2024. Do I plan to start traveling overseas? Not a chance. Not a chance. I don't like traveling. I'm not a traveler. You know, I like to stay put where I am. Maybe drive a state or two, or drive a few states here and there now and then. I, I don't mind if it's like going, staying in this country and going, you know, within driving distance, meaning 6 hours, no more than 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours. But still, having said that, I still do hope I get to England one day somehow. Yeah, Lingo McHarrison says the last flea market video is kind of sad because it's the beginning of the cold weather to come. Yeah, it is. I'm not looking forward to it. Really, God, I'm so not looking forward to the cold weather. But what are you gonna do? Move to Florida or something? DJ Trish, good morning. How the hell are you? Yeah, I'm just flapping on about the usual stuff. Okay. Martin says, Joe, I heard the worst Beatles take of all time the other day on Beatley Tone's stream. Well, what is that? By the way, no one ever elaborated on Tim Allen. Somewhere above, somebody said, "Oh, Tim Allen was slagging you off yesterday again," and I'm like, "Okay, what do you mean exactly?" And the guy never told me, so I'd like to know what that what that is. You know, I like to know these things. Hello, Mike. Have I heard anything about Denny Lane's health? No. And then you ask, how was Bazooka Joe? Well, Bazooka Joe, I haven't seen him much. He's been staying home a lot from the record store. But, I haven't seen him in a while, and all I know is he's still waiting for his test results. Do I have any Badfinger in that vast collection of yours? Yes, I do. I have the No Dice album and the Straight Up album, and I have a CD of the compilation of the best of Badfinger. Glad Trish is doing well. DJ Trish is doing good. How far am I from Florida? Well, I'm in New York. Do I still watch TV? Yeah, I still watch TV. Most of what I watch on TV as far as like new stuff is just news. You know, most of what I watch is news, and most of that news is terrible, bad news. Um, but for most of what I watch on TV, like if TV programs, is old stuff. Okay, the song Two of Us shouldn't have been sang by John and Paul. It should have been sang by Paul and Linda. You think that's ridiculous? Well, the reason I mentioned that, I didn't hear that comment, but well, Paul and Linda, I believe that Two of Us was written about Paul and Linda. Paul wrote that about him and Linda. So it would have made sense. Like if Two of Us had not been recorded by the Beatles, if they had waited until after they broke up to do it, then it would have been nice for Paul and Linda to sing it. But as it stands, Two of Us, I think, is the last Beatles song. I could be mistaken, but I think Two of Us is the last Beatles song where, you know, it's John and Paul sharing like vocals. I think that's the last one. Is there any reason why Ringo Starr keeps releasing EPs? Well, at first I don't know. I've heard all kinds of things from him when he doesn't like taking the time to just put out an album. He likes to just do it fast with EPs like that. And I thought he also likes the idea of having themes, like he can have like I think I heard a report about that Ringo saying that he likes to have like a theme, like he's gonna have a country EP out soon, 4 songs, 4 country songs. Now the thing is, if that's the case, okay. But I haven't noticed anything with these EPs with themes. It's just all a bunch of songs together. There's no theme. So I didn't really notice that. But Ringo likes doing EPs for whatever reason. He likes the EP format. Okay, Trish, gotcha. I don't know. I'm just don't look at me, by the way, Trish. I'm just saying somebody told me that, and they could be just starting trouble. I have no idea. Would I fly to Florida? Well, my mother lives in Florida, and I have flown to Florida to see her. I have not been on an airplane since before COVID. I don't like flying in general. Who does? And I have to fly to Oklahoma for a wedding, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to the COVID possibilities. I'm not looking forward to the flight delays. I'm not looking forward to. They say that sometimes there's problems with flights these days. It's a nightmare to fly. I am not looking forward to it. One of my best rants was the story with the internet provider at my internet provider and the modem story. Yeah, that was a nightmare. Definitely, Philip. That was one of my nightmares. Favorite rant by Martin from Martin is the Diet Coke rant, and then having the guy pose for a thumbnail. It's funny. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it, Trish and Mix 64. Don't mind me. Somebody said so. It's not me. Somebody else said something. How old is my mother? She's going to be 83. My mother is going to be 83 on December the 8th. Does that date ring a bell? Yep, I got you, DJ Trish. I got you. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Oh, and everything's going good, by the way, with my mom. I mean, yeah, you get older, things happen, but yeah, my mom was born. Excuse me. My mom was born the same year as John and Ringo, 1940. How is Don doing? I haven't seen Don in a few days. Also, Don is being Don. He's got health problems. He's not. Don is not as healthy as he was, say, 5 years ago, but he's still definitely going around and keep it up. Keep it on. You can't keep a good man down. So he's got health problems. He's been going to doctors, I think, but he doesn't always do what they tell him to do. But okay, what's going on, folks? The record shop doing well? I don't know. Hello, Jorgen. What's going on? When I see all the drama in various streams, I'm so glad I decided to step down from it and only make streams on Sundays with James and Doc. Hell freezes over before I ever start a stream of my own right now. That's okay. Like I said, most of the problems you have, if you're going to have any problems on YouTube, most of the problems come from the live streams. You know, one way or another. But I enjoy it. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Okay, folks, I'm going to wind down in a little while. Maybe I'll go a full hour. Got another 10 minutes or so, maybe or less. See how it goes. What's my plans for the weekend? To me, the whole week is a weekend when you're retired. So, and I've said before, like the weekends, I don't like weekends anymore because weekends everybody's off. During the week everybody's working, so I have a lot more room, and the world is my oyster. When the weekend comes, everybody's off and it gets more crowded. But I don't think I have anything planned. Oh, I know. Well, it's a good time to say Sunday. I'm stuck Sunday morning going back to that classroom that I'm in early in the morning, and I'm going to be doing another one of these. I'll be doing another one of these Sunday morning about 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So I hope a lot of you will come there if you're up early on Sunday. I'm going to be doing another Q&A just to kill the time Sunday morning. Yeah, it's supposed to rain again, which sucks. God, I hate rain. Uh, John Alelo says Ringo Starr's song "Rock Island Line" is real good. Yeah, I like Rock Island Line. It's on Ringo's album Ringo 2012. Uh, Geez, Liam says my local record store is selling a sealed 2014 Beatles mono vinyl box for $2,400. Is that too much? Well, as I say, I think it's too much, but the thing about things that are valuable are, it's hard to say what's too much or not. I think it's too much, 2,400. I bought mine for about, I think $465, which was a lot when it was new. I bought mine in 2014. I no longer have it. I sold it before it got valuable. I wish I sold it now. I like to get the 2,400. No, but seriously, it's worth what the market will bear. Are people willing to pay 2,400? I mean, I don't know. You got some doctors and lawyers out there that are willing to pay 2,400 for that. The song "Too Much Rain" from Paul McCartney's "Chaos and Creation in the Backyard" album. I love that song. I think it's a really good song. And that's why people have to realize. People say, "Oh, Paul can't write any good new songs." The last thing Paul did was "Band on the Run." Last thing was "Tug of War." Last thing was "Flaming Pie." Yada yada yada. There's lots of good new Paul songs that are good. When I say new, I mean "Chaos and Creation" is what is it? 17 years old, 16 years old. I don't know. Can't do the math. But whatever it is, it's old now. 2005 is a while ago, but still, he did plenty of good stuff in the 2000s. By the way, I should also promote that we're going to do another Talk More Talk show. Yeah, for a while we didn't do Talk More Talk. We took a hiatus from doing the show, and then we did one again. Watch the last one that we did where we talk about John Lennon and we talk about our favorite songs. This one here, we're going to be doing Ringo's new album EP. I keep saying album. Ringo's new EP called Rewind Forward on the next Talk More Talk. It's going to be Monday night. Yeah, we're doing another one already. Monday night, boom, just like that. So Talk More Talk. We can go over to the Talk More Talk YouTube channel. Am I going to pick up the new Rolling Stones LP? I haven't decided yet. Haven't decided yet on that. I think I'm going to listen to a few tracks first. Am I going on the road with my friend Anthony anytime soon? Well, we're trying to get together, trying to find times to get together. It's been hard to get our schedules together, really. As soon as we can, we will. Anthony and I get together as soon as we can, as often as we can. What work did I do before retiring? Well, I was a mailman. I actually talked about that. Let's see. Paul never played the song Wanderlust live. That's strange. Well, I'm thinking it's because it's hard to sing. I'm guessing. I mean, it's hard to reach those notes. There's tons of new young bands that love the Beatles. The Lemon Twigs, our Generation Z guys, just covered their song "Hold Me Tight." It's great to see younger generations getting into the Beatles. Well, I like the idea of a cover version of the Beatles' "Hold Me Tight." That's interesting. It's a song that might translate well into a cover. The heart is covered. Does Paul sing "Oh My Darling" live? What do you mean? "Oh Darling." He tried to sing that. Isn't that the one he sang? I forget where recently. Because if it's, I forget, man. You get older, you forget things. But I think that that's the one that was kind of messed up that he tried to sing, couldn't sing it well. Yeah, the Beatles are pretty much loved by all, except for people who like to be rebels. So I don't like what's popular. I don't like the Beatles because they're too popular. I'm gonna be what I'm gonna go against the grain. But if you like music, it's impossible not to like some Beatles songs. Not all, maybe, but some people. Okay. Does it ruin it for you when you find out a song is about drugs after the fact? Wanderlust, Let Me Roll It, Got to Get You Into My Life. Yeah, some of them do. Got to get you into my life was ruined for me because I like, of course, I like the song a lot. Got to get you into my life, and I like the idea of thinking that it's about a relationship, wanting to get a woman in your life, and it's about wanting to enjoy marijuana, ode to marijuana. So to me, it ruins it. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that out there? They're doing leaf blowing out there and lawn maintenance. This is why I wear this, but I don't know how much it helps. I'm curious to know how much it helps. And there's Andrew Dixon. Hello, Andrew. Andrew says, well, he's talking about the lemon twigs. Oh, okay. Lemon Twigs are by far the best young band around at the moment. Ridiculously talented brothers. Very good. Stephen McVeigh says semi-retirement sucks, but I'm enjoying your retirement, Joe. Right? Yeah, retirement's great. I mean, it's funny that it's not all that I had it cracked up to be, but it's still better than working for sure. Well, that's amazing. Mick 64 says he cannot hear the leaf blowing at all. Right outside this window here, I've got really loud uh machines going, whether they're blowing leaves or mowing lawn, whatever they're doing. Um, you know, yes, it's pretty early in the morning here. Tone is a great guy, Liam. He's a friend of mine. I consider him a friend, and he's really good. So yes. Which part of New York do I live in? I live in New York State. Me, Mr. Mayo, and Andrew Dixon are my go-to channels for latest Beatle news. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm sure Andrew thanks you. If he's here, he could do it personally. If he's still lurking about. Mr. Blood Vessel says the lemon twigs are from the same town as Billy Joel. Ah, there he is. Thanks, Liam. Penny Lane. Hello, Penny Lane. Penny Lane, you're in my ears and in my eyes. Hello, Paul. Thank you, Brett, for joining the conversation today. Hello, Nathan. Hey, Canadian stud muffin, Larry Graves. What's going on, Larry? Any new rants on the way? Damn it, Larry. I haven't had anything to rant about lately. And as soon as I say that, a lot of times I say that, and then when I do, sure enough, the next day, boom, there's something to rant about. I actually do have something to rant about, but yeah, I elected not to make some things I don't want to reveal. Like, you know what I mean? Some things are too personal, but. Darren Gamble. Hello, Darren. What's going on? Yeah, we have some royalty, YouTube royalty here. Andrew Dixon and also Canadian Stud Muffin. I like that we can all come together. You know. Hope you're feeling better, Larry. I know you weren't feeling well for a while. Ringo Starr, sing please, Joe. I'd rather not. Uh, it's early in the morning. It's early in the morning. Please, please. Doing better, Larry says, although coffee still doesn't taste right. Is that the only thing that doesn't taste right? Coffee, everything else tastes okay? Weird. Yeah, I gotta say, yeah, everything else but the coffee for Larry seems to taste okay. That's weird. Um, Jorgen says Ringo's new song Rewind Forward is surprisingly good. I like it now. Like I said, there's sometimes when you hear a song, it doesn't do anything for you. Then you play it again or two or three times and you like it. Rewind Forward, the song, is one of those. I'm still not ready to say that the song Rewind Forward is one of Ringo's greatest songs, or it's fantastic or exceptional. It's not. It's still run of the mill, but I like it better than I did the first time I heard it. And no, not everything works like that. As you know, I've heard Pet Sounds at least 3 times, and it's like, you know, except for 3 songs that are the popular songs on that. Yes, that's a good point. We have Thank you, fans of high quality entertainment. We have some high quality entertainment here. We have high quality guests here. Larry Graves, Canadian Stud Muffin, and we have Andrew Dixon, and we have DJ Trish, who's also a YouTube veteran. Have I missed anybody? I'm sorry. I'm trying to think everybody that I know here that from YouTube. Time for a belch. Hold on. Just turned the mic off for that. Okay. Someone who worked at Abbey Road for a bit has the leather guitar straps used by John and George at Budokan. I did not know that. I did not know that. Paul says, pretty excited as we're seeing Paul McCartney in Newcastle and Sydney the week after next. Wonder if he'll have some surprise choices. Um, I don't think he's going to have any surprise song choices, but let us know if he does, please. And I hope you have a really good time. Penny Lane says, looking forward to hearing Ringo's new EP. Think more people are waking up now. Maybe I'll stay on a little longer. Haha. I'm going to mention this a couple of times here and there. Don't forget, I'm doing this again on Sunday morning. Going to be doing it from the old classroom I got to go to at 9:30 a.m. We're starting 9:30 a.m. Sunday. Okay, Eastern time, that is. Okay, okay, okay. I'm trying to remember the name of the song. Wow, it's been so long. What was the name of the song on Egypt Station about his guitar? Geez, I forgot it. My confidant. What the hell was the name of it? You used to be my confidant. Is that the song? 2:30 in the afternoon in Sweden. Okay, what's on everybody's so-called minds? Um, I thought things were picking up a bit. No, I'm saying that no, no, I'm saying that the song on Egypt Station, Jorgen, was about his guitar. It was a song where he was singing a love song to his guitar. It wasn't the only song with a guitar on it. Maybe I said that. Well, I mentioned that wrong. So yeah, there's a song on the Rolling Stones album that Paul is going to play on called "Bite Your Head Off." Sounds like a rocker. Well, I guess I say the only song I've heard so far was the first single called "Angry" from the new Stones album, and it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, well, Jorgen, I probably didn't word it properly. That's the whole thing. Hey, see, this is what gets me. If I there were people here that might have come up on screen if I would have had the StreamYard thing going. This is not StreamYard. I'm doing this through regular standard YouTube. This chat. Sometimes I use YouTube. The only thing about YouTube is you can't put the comments on screen. That's the only thing. I'm looking. Too bad you can't do that. That's a feature they need to work on to compete. It- So far, that's like the two things that StreamYard has that YouTube doesn't have is that first of all, on StreamYard you can put the comment up on here, whoosh, right? And the other thing is you can have multiple people on StreamYard. But I think they did that now where you can do it here. I think on YouTube you can have more than one person on here, but I still think that StreamYard is probably best for those purposes of getting multiple people on a panel. I really think StreamYard is probably the king, so to speak. Yeah, it's early in the morning over here, and I'm not surprised. And people are going to work. I'm not surprised. I haven't had more than like 40 people here this morning because it's very early. I started at 7:30, so got to choose your times more, wisely here. But I like to come. I like to come on different times because it's different people in different places. Sometimes I come on at 7:30 in the morning. That's not good for people. Some people. Sometimes if I come on at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it's not good for some other people. If I come on at 10 o'clock, at 11 o'clock at night here, that's not good for some people. So it's 11:30 p.m. in Sydney, Australia, right now. See what I mean? It's late. It's like how late it is in Australia. It's only 8:30 in the morning here. So Lingo McHarrison says Mick Jagger, Mick and the Stones still sound pretty good. I agree. I agree. Okay. Is what McCartney says. Okay. Okay. Doo, 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 doo. Sorry, folks. There's a little lull in the conversation. All right, maybe I'll start winding this down then. All right, folks, I'm going to wind down, wind up, wind down. I'm going to wind down this particular live stream. I want to thank you all for participating. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Please, two things I want to alert you to. First one, Talk More Talk, my other show. We're doing a new live show. It's going to be all about Ringo's new EP called Rewind Forward. We're going to be doing that this Monday. Talk More Talk right here on YouTube. Go over and subscribe. We're doing a live stream. It'll be probably 9 p.m. as usual, 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you can't make the show live, watch it when it's a video. It'll be a video afterwards. You may not see it live, but you can watch it on replay. And that's one thing. And the second thing I'd like to do is talk about my other um, live stream I'm going to do. I'm going to do one of these Q&As. I'm going to do it Sunday morning. Catch up with Mayo. It's going to be done 9:30 a.m. Sunday. So get up early Sunday, and if you're in the area, Eastern time, 9:30 Eastern, another live stream. Peter Buckley says you're a nice guy, Joe. Thank you so much, Peter. That's nice. I'm glad somebody recognizes it. No, of course, I appreciate that. And lots of good comments there at the end. Everybody, yeah. and- Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Flossie Smith. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for being part of the channel. Thank you for your support. And I will talk to you all soon. Cheers.